Okay, now I'm going to be doing question 37.3. This one is more of like a just work out the equation question. It says, how fast must a rocket travel relative to the Earth so that time in the rocket slows down to half the rate as measured by Earth observers? So we usually have this equation that delta t is equal to delta t naught divided by the square root of 1 minus u squared divided by c squared. But in this particular equation or question, it wants us to have delta t to be 2 times as large as delta t naught, or delta t naught just be half as big. So we're just going to do that, and I'm just going to not write the deltas anymore because it gets annoying. So we'll have t is equal to 1/2 t naught, or 1/2 of this time. So it doesn't matter if it's t naught or not because now we know what it is. And all of that is over the square root. We're going to multiply the square root over. Okay, and then we're going to be solving for u because it wants to know how fast is the particle or the rocket, how fast the rocket is going, which is our u because that's our velocity. So we're just going to square pretty much the entire thing. So this becomes t squared. All this is multiplied by 1 minus u squared, c squared, equal to 1/4 t squared. If we divide by t squared, it just gets eliminated on both sides. So let's do that. Then we can take this out of the parentheses. And let's go ahead and subtract 1 on both sides. Probably just drop those. Okay, that leaves us with negative u squared over c squared equal to -3/4. And then all at the same time, since I'm running out of space on my board, I'm going to multiply by negative c squared and take the square root. So u is equal to the square root of this whole thing, which is going to be, so I'm going to multiply by my negative source, that will make it positive, multiply by my c squared, so this becomes 3/4 times c squared. So then we can kind of reduce that more, which I'll do, I guess. Let me erase some of this. Okay, so here's where we're at. We're just going to move this around. And now we're just going to simplify for our u, which we can pull out the c squared and we can pull out the 4. So this will just be the square root of 3/2 times c. So that's what our u is equal to. Then the last part of the question is, do jet airplanes travel that fast? And I mean rockets. And rockets usually travel, according to what Google told me, 7.9 kilometers per second. If we change this to kilometers per second, our u speed that we found, it's equal to 259,634 kilometers per second. So no, rockets don't travel that fast, not even close.